Welcome back to our channel, students. Today we will learn mineral and power resources. So have a look. In this session, we will look into mineral resources, right? So let's get started. Now what is basically mineral is? Substances with definite chemical composition which occurs naturally in the environment are known as minerals. They are valuable resource which satisfy many of our vital needs. Minerals and different power resources exist naturally in our environment. There are over 3,000 different types of minerals. Now, what is basically mineral resource, right? Here have a look. As we already know that resources are not found in the same quantity everywhere. Similarly, minerals are also unevenly distributed and all around the world. So basically, some of minerals are not accessible because of their geographical features, or we can say the location wise, right? And for example, minerals located in Antarctica, minerals are formed in different natural conditions, or we can say also in Ladakh region, as well as natural conditions of environment without any interference by humans. We identify minerals through their physical, chemical properties such as color, texture, density and solubility, etc. Minerals occur in organic and inorganic forms and are extracted from the earth by mining. Means from the digging process we can take out from the earth's core or earth's inner ground, right? So basically, when minerals we know occur in organic and inorganic form and are extracted from the earth by mining, a rock that has a large concentration of particular mineral is called ore. Means some of rock have particular one type of conjunction of one mineral. That's rocks we getting called ore. If suppose it's hematite, then the color of this iron ore would be red, okay, because the iron portion is greater than any other kinds of mineral, right, in this rock. So that's why we getting called this ore. Now, of a particular mineral is called the ore, that mineral, and mineral are extracted from the place where only concentration is high, okay. Just have a look again, students, these things. Minerals are extracted from that place only where their concentration is high, okay. The study of minerals is their chemical structure and properties known as mineralogy, okay, or mineralogy, okay. The study of minerals and their chemical properties as well as structure known as mineralogy. Now next, minerals are basically, as per the basis types, are two types, okay, metallic and non-metallic. So what are the metallic minerals and why should we call these things metallic, right? So the content of metal, raw form. Metal conduct heat, electricity and are hard in the nature. They can be changed into different shapes. For example, iron ore, manganese, bauxite, you can see in the right hand side for example as well as the image also. They can be ferrous and non-ferrous, minerals containing iron are called ferrous minerals, and minerals which does not contain iron, some of other metals, called non-ferrous minerals. Okay. Now next, what is non-metallic? See, basically for the metallic purpose, we basically notice that here bauxite, iron ore and manganese they have, right? And for the non-metallic purpose, they do not contain any metal. For example, limestone, gypsum, mica, coal, petroleum, none of the metals like aluminium and ferrous are not pointed out here, right? So, mineral fields which are also the non-metallic minerals. Have a look in the left hand side image, limestone and gypsum also. Now, just have a look, the tree. Minerals. Here basically minerals are two types, metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. In non-metallic segment, we got iron ore, manganese, bauxite and galena, right? And in the non-metallic segments, we got limestone, mica, coal and petroleum. Now, metallic also bifurcated in two ways, like famous or ferrous minerals, iron ore, manganese ore, and non-ferrous minerals, bauxite as well as galena. Okay. So, here the extraction of minerals. Ores contain metallic minerals, impurities are removed to extract the metal. Minerals are extracted from deep down deep within the earth. They can be extracted through drilling, mining, quarrying. Now, mining is a process in which minerals are taken out from rocks in the earth's surface, a deep hole usually dug to reach minerals at the deep of the earth surface. This. Bring them back to the earth's surface. The holes are called shafts. This image represents shaft, okay? And deep tunnels are called deep shaft minings. Have a look. Here represent deep shaft mining. So basically what shaft mining is? Shaft mining basically represent sinking or excavating. Okay, sinking or excavating. Sinking or excavating. Or near vertical tunnel from the top down where there is initially no access to bottom. Here basically no access to bottom, there we called shaft mining. Okay. Now, what is when the mineral is located close? When the mineral is located close to the earth's surface, it is taken by removing the surface layer, and this is called open pit mine. This. What is open pit mine? When the mineral is located close to the earth's surface and it's taken out by the removing the surface layer. This is called open pit mining, right? And petroleum, natural gas are found very deep inside the earth. Thus deep wells are bored to take them out. This is known as drilling. Again I am repeating this, petroleum and natural gas are found very deep inside the earth, thus deep wells are bored to take them out. This is known as drilling. Oil and natural gas are extracted from deep wells which are dug into the earth. Minerals that are close to the earth surface are dug by the process of quarrying. The process of quarrying. Now here one question's popped up in your mind that what is the basic difference of mining and quarrying? Okay. But before moving to that part, we have to look again this table. Extraction of minerals means the process of outing minerals. Mining, first is mining, then is drilling, and then is quarrying. Okay. Mining are two types, open pit mining and shaft mining, which we already got in few seconds ago. Now if we discuss what is mining and what is quarrying, what is the basic difference? What is the basic difference of these two, right? So just have a look. What is the basic difference? Mining, just if we talk about mining, then it's like it is the process of extracting buried materials below from the earth. Buried materials below from the earth, if we talk about mining. And now if we talk about quarrying, then it's supposed to, it's refer the extracting materials direct from the surface. Extracting materials direct from earth's surface. Direct from earth surface. I just done here initial. Okay. So basically when we talk about mining, it's on interior of the earth portion, because open pit mining also, if you look, open pit mining also, this images like shaft mining and also open pit mining, this mining also. Okay, this basically represents the interior of the earth portion, right? Basically excavating vertical or near the vertical tunnel from the top down, right? So if we look again quarrying portion, then here basically extracting materials from the direct from the earth's surface, not from the buried ground or from the buried materials. Clear? Why I am clearing this two portion? Because some students have confusion about these two things. They just assimilate this mining and quarrying portion with each other, but these two are different, right? So basically what we got in the part 1 of mineral and power resource, because today is all we got mineral resource, right? I'm again repeating few things like what is minerals and what types of minerals all over in world around, as per in a numerics, like 3000 mineral resource. This is the mineral resource. Whom should we call ore? Okay, an ore. And why should we call it ore? Because of the large concentration of particular minerals called the ore, right? What is the mineralogy? The study of minerals and their chemical structure and properties, known as mineralogy. Okay, so here also the two types differentiation of metallic and non-metallic minerals. Why should we call the iron and also the bauxite, the manganese things of the rock consumptions of these types of things have metallic minerals, and why we call non-metallic mineral mill, gypsum and limestone? Because they don't have any types of mineral component like ferrous and so on things, right? Now here mineral two types, metallic and non-metallic, and metallic we got ferrous and non-ferrous. From ferrous there are iron ore, manganese, and non-ferrous we got bauxite and galena. Extraction of minerals basically in three types: drilling, mining and quarrying. So from mining we got two, like shaft mining and open pit mining. What is shaft mining? I'm repeating again. Basically sinking and excavating from vertical or near vertical tunnel that basically top down, and where there is initially no access of bottom, but basically from bottom they create tracks to collect ore also. And what is open pits mine? When the mineral is located close to the earth's surface, is taken out and removing the surface layer, this is called an open pit mine. Now what is drilling? Petroleum and natural gas are found very deep inside of the earth. Thus deep wells bore to take them out, this is known as drilling. Now what is quarrying? Quarrying is supposed to refers to the extracting. This is the process removing rock, sand, gravel and also mineral from the ground in order to produce material construction to other uses. Or we can say in a simply way, or if we can simplify this, right, it refers to extracting. It refers to extracting the materials. Extracting the proper material from the earth surface, direct from the earth's surface, right? And this extraction of minerals have three types also: mining, open pit mining, and shaft mining, as well as drilling and quarrying. From the next day, part 2 session, we will discuss distribution of mineral resource. Till then, take care. See you soon. Thank you.